Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you love tech and useful tips, hit subscribe. Let's jump in.
Navigating the world of homebrew on your PlayStation Vita, especially with tools like Adrenaline, opens up a vast library of classic PSP and PS1 games. Adrenaline, essentially a highly optimized PSP emulator running within the Vita's native environment thanks to exploits like Kaku or Encore, allows you to relive those nostalgic moments. However, a common question arises for new users. How exactly do you exit Adrenaline gracefully and return to your Vita's main operating system? It's not always immediately intuitive, but there are a few straightforward methods to ensure a smooth transition back to the LiveArea, prevent potential data corruption, and manage your Vita's battery life effectively. Let's break down the primary ways to exit Adrenaline, from the quickest method to a more deliberate one, and even a troubleshooting step for unresponsive situations. The most common and quickest way to exit Adrenaline is by utilizing the PlayStation button on your Vita. While you are actively running a PSP game within Adrenaline, or even if you're just on the PSP's XMB menu provided by Adrenaline, simply press the physical PlayStation button located on the front of your Vita. This action will temporarily overlay the Vita's LiveArea menu on top of your running Adrenaline application. On this overlay, you will see an option, typically labeled Close Application or Exit Game. Selecting this option will prompt you with a confirmation message asking if you truly wish to close Adrenaline. Confirm your choice, and the application will shut down, immediately returning you to your Vita's LiveArea, where you can access other Vita games, applications, or settings. This method is fast, efficient, and generally safe, provided you've saved any in-game progress beforehand. For a slightly more deliberate and official exit, you can leverage Adrenaline's internal menu system, which mimics the PSP's own quick menu. To access this, while Adrenaline is running, either in a game or on the XMB, simultaneously press the PlayStation button and the Start button on your Vita. This combination will bring up a specific Adrenaline menu, often referred to as the Adrenaline Quick Menu or Recovery Menu, depending on the version. Within this menu, you'll find various options related to Adrenaline settings, plugins, and system controls. Look for an option that explicitly states Exit Game, Exit Adrenaline, or similar wording, often found under a System or Other category. Navigating to and selecting this option will also prompt you for confirmation before closing Adrenaline and returning you to the Vita LiveArea. This method is particularly useful if you prefer to use Adrenaline's built-in functionalities for exiting, or if the quick PS button method feels less intuitive to you. Finally, in rare instances where Adrenaline might become unresponsive, freeze, or refuse to close through the standard methods, there's a force quit option as a last resort. This method is similar to how you'd force close any other application on the Vita. Simply press and hold the PlayStation button for an extended period, usually around 10 to 15 seconds. The Vita system will eventually recognize that the application is unresponsive and will display a prompt asking if you want to close the application. Confirm this action, and the Vita will forcefully terminate Adrenaline. While effective for frozen applications, it's crucial to understand that force quitting carries a slight risk of unsaved data loss, or in extremely rare cases, minor file corruption if Adrenaline was in the middle of a critical write operation. Therefore, always save your game progress within Adrenaline before attempting any exit, and use the force quit method only when the other, gentler options fail. Remember, after exiting, you'll need to relaunch Adrenaline from its bubble on your Vita's LiveArea to use it again. Thank you for watching, and please consider subscribing for more PS Vita tips and tutorials.